Hey, Geoff,
Josh?
your team got embarrassed on national television, a long flight to Toronto. Just what did they show you as a group tonight?
Well, just some resiliency, I thought it was a good response. Can't always control how you lose. A lot of the time you can, but sometimes you don't. But you can, prepare to win again. And your response to something like we saw the other night was important. And I thought the guys had a good response tonight.
And just a word on David. And when did you know that Jacob wouldn't be available tonight?
Well, David was outstanding, obviously. We've seen that from him before. It's not like it's a one time. I mean, he's been doing this, throughout his career. And he had a real solid hockey game tonight for us. And he found out this morning at the morning skate. So, short day for him to prepare, but it obviously didn't hurt him.
Thank you.
We'll go to Danny Austin next.
Thanks. Geoff, you guys talked about getting off to a better start. You guys got a goal quite early. I mean, the penalty kill was exceptional, the power play. Is there a sense of relief that comes with a performance like that where the team does sort of put it all together and sort of feel like you get back on track?
Well, it's just, we're not reading too much into it. It's, it's one game and we've got to sort of get ourselves moving forward here with it and try to springboard it into something else. So, we're happy with the game tonight, but we've still got a lot of work to do, and we've got that opportunity now moving forward. So I think Sean probably said it the best. It's an opportunity for a good starting point, and let's hope that's how it goes.
Thanks.
We'll go to Brendan Parker next.
Geoff, I know they had obviously 7 opportunities on the power play the Leafs did. I mean, was that 5-on-3 as big when you kind of look back at it now and through the game sheet and what the situation was at that point? Was it as big a moment as any of those power play opportunities?
Oh, it was huge. Probably the turning point in the hockey game. And I mean, the job those guys did. Getting that killed off, the shot blocks, the positioning, the second efforts. I mean, the saves. It was a huge moment for us, and I thought it shifted a lot of momentum in the game.
And just one more. You've talked so much about the details of the game. I'm just curious about what you thought of the third period and the game management throughout that final 20.
Yeah, it was better, obviously. And this has to become habit. But the game wasn't perfect, but. For us, we'll certainly take it, and there was a lot of great things we can build on moving forward. But there's still we can still be better, and it was a positive sign for us to make some progress tonight.
Ryan.
Hey, Geoff.
Hey, Ryan.
I guess for you, is there one pillar or aspect of this game, of the way your team played, that you want them to sort of carry with them throughout the rest of this road trip? Because, obviously, like you said, it wasn't a perfect outing, but it seemed like there was a lot of good sort of spread throughout different areas of your lineup. And
there was a lot of good spread throughout. So, that's an explosive hockey team down the hall. And, I thought our guys, came prepared for the task, and they worked the process for the full 60 minutes. And no matter what happened in the game, we didn't lose focus. We just kept plugging, and that's a positive thing for us.
What, Eric Francis?
Geoff, it seems like everyone's trying to take this in stride and just talk about how it's one game, but there's got to be a tremendous amount of relief with this win.
Yeah, probably for tonight, there'd be a little bit of relief, It's always good when you get rewarded for your effort, and certainly the guys were rewarded for that tonight. And as I said, now it's about the response and how we deal with it and move on from it. But lots of good things, and the emotion and the smiles and everything else. I mean, there is a certain amount of relief with it, but I think the guys are happy too that they were able to have the right response. And so for us, it's something that we can build on moving forward here. But full marks to the guys for sticking with it.
And how about Jacob Markstrom? How long is this a day-to-day thing, or is this something a little longer?
Yeah, no, it's day-to-day right now. you know, we're going to get it evaluated again, but, you know, it's something where he's going to be daily, I think for a little bit until we sort of know more. But yeah, so that's where we're at with it right now.
Did it surprise you? Like, apparently you heard about it yesterday. Was that the first time you were kind of aware of it?
No, I heard about it this morning that he was going to be doubtful for tonight. So, you know, yesterday it was, you know, he's okay, should be good to go. And then today it was, he's not going to be able to go today. So we'll try again tomorrow. So we'll see how it is. But that's where I really found out that he wasn't going to be able to play was this morning.
And finally, Sean Monahan, his ailment, was that something he'd been playing through, or was that kind of just happening?
Yeah, no, he'd been playing through it, and we just felt like it was, you know, it was time to give him a little bit of maintenance. And being early in the season, you know, if it was playoffs or something, he would have played through it for sure. But you know, it's you don't want something like that getting worse when you got the opportunity to rest it and get it better. And obviously, we got a lot of bodies around, so we made the decision to give him a couple of days.
Thanks, Geoff.
Yeah, thanks, Eric.
Back to Brendan Parker.
I was just actually going to ask you about Sean. It looked like he had some jump tonight. Did he seem to have those fresh legs? And obviously the goal must have been nice for him to kind of get off that as well.
Yeah, no, he looked fresh, and you know, obviously supplied us with a big moment. We talked about that this morning, you know, with him coming back in the lineup. So yeah, he was noticeable out there for sure.
We'll go to Haley next.
Hey, Geoff, you
Yeah.
mentioned Jacob Markstrom's going to be day to day, but having, you know, David Riddick as your backup and having those two as a tandem, how much confidence does that give you just with the uncertainty of when Jacob will be back ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, it gives our group, you know, a lot of confidence. I mean, he's played an awful lot of good hockey for us. I mean, he was an all-star last year. So, you know, we've talked about the fact that we've got two real good goaltenders here. And, you know, we've also talked about the fact that we've got depth at the position, and tonight we saw it, and it's good for us. I mean, our guys are comfortable playing in front of David. They got confidence in him, and obviously, you know, he's feeling it again, which is great. And, you know, it couldn't have come at a more opportune time for us and for him.
Okay, I don't see any further questions. Thanks very much, Coach. Tomorrow will be a recovery day for the Calgary Flames, and there will be no media avail.
Thanks, guys.